Hi Gemini, my name is JC of The Mindful Awakening and welcome to your What to Expect for 2022 video. I know this is coming out a little bit later than the other tarot card readers here that are on YouTube. However, I wanted to take my time and make sure I selected specific decks for both love and romance as well as for work. And I think I'm finally okay with the decks that I chose. We're using 7 in total. And whatever messages end up coming, if it's mostly a love read, I'm going to honor that. If it's showing up as mostly a work and finance read, then I will honor that as well. We're going to pull some extra clarification and get some extra messages using oracle decks. So I hope these messages resonate with you. As usual, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if it does resonate with you. And also continue to check back on this video throughout the year because time and energy is fluid. Something that shows up in your read now might not show up for you until around the summertime. You never know, so definitely keep that in mind while watching these videos. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with an oracle pull and see what our focus is going to be about for this upcoming year. Show us any messages for Gemini signs. What is our focus for 2022? What is going to be our focus for 2022? I am filming this on the day of the Cancer full moon, so we'll see how that energy influences today's read. All right. Only time will tell. Dun, dun, dun. So gems, I really feel like this year, the focus is going to be on surrendering your need to control things. I know we like to know what the answers are going to be so that we feel safe before we decide to take an action. However, that sense of safety that we feel when we choose to micromanage our life is just an illusion. We're never really in control in that way. I do believe that we have free will, we have free choice, and at the same time, sometimes there's nothing that you can do about a situation except sit and wait and use those gaps in between lots of action in order to do more inner work on yourself, in order to reevaluate. We're in Mercury retrograde right now, so this is a perfect example of how sometimes you really do have to honor the time in between big events, and to also allow the universe, God, whoever you believe in, to work their magic for you on your life. All right, so let's see what other specific messages are in store for Gemini signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the rest of the year. Only time will tell. How interesting is that? I'm also getting to that whatever is in your mind and in your heart right now, there's no way for you to prepare for what that outcome is going to be. So if you're worried about work and finance, if you're thinking about leaving a job, if you're thinking about whether or not you and a partner should stay together or maybe split up, only time will tell, meaning you need to give it space. You need to give it room to breathe. This is not really in your control. All right, what else? Show us what else we need to know. Gemini sign, Sun, Moon, and Rising for 2022. What areas will be in our focus? Show us the messages that we need for this year. Show us the messages that we will need for this year. Wow. Show us what else. What else do we need to see? What are our main tarot messages for this year? Also, I must warn you, this is probably going to be a little bit of a longer video just because we have so many decks and I want to get the most detailed messages as possible. Show us what else we need to see for this year. Gemini signs. Okay, final row. What do we need to see? Show us all the messages that we need to see for this year. All right, gems. So we're starting off the year with the Four of Wands upright. Spending some time trying to get back into a high vibe place. Maybe this also includes spending more times with friends, with loved ones, being a little bit more lighthearted in your energy. We have here as well the Four of Pentacles upright. There's some things that are happening in the background that other people don't necessarily know. I think this year, especially towards the beginning of the year, we might be putting up a front where it seems like we're happy, we're enjoying our life, everything is fine, happy-go-lucky. Like, yes, everything is fine, but at the same time, there's so much more going on beneath the surface that you're not necessarily sharing with people right now. We also have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sag energy here. 10 of Cups in reverse. Some of us are going through a heartbreak, a painful ending in a situation. Could be with a fire sign, doesn't have to be though. If this is just energy, this could also mean that you have just lost the passion in a relationship that maybe has been going on for a really long time and things just didn't work out between you and this person. And I'm really getting here that I think you're trying to put up a front and pretend like you're not exactly as affected or as sad as you actually are because you're dealing with something behind the scenes. So I'm really getting a lot of public persona versus inner truth, like inner healing, what you're actually going through in your day-to-day life. I don't see that you're going to be as upfront and open with the people in your life about the hardships that you're going through. This is like you getting support from your friends through having a more fun time, but in some way I'm almost getting like avoidance as well. Like these are really hard energies to be dealing with, and I'm kind of also getting that you want to forget. And you maybe are going to be spending time with other people, surrounding yourself with other people in order to forget something that has been really painful for you. We have Justice upright, Libra in energy. A situation needs to balance itself out in order for you to find a resolution, to be victorious in the situation, to find your inner happiness and inner joy once again. Sun card upright. The Moon is in reverse. Three of Cups is in reverse coupled with the Moon in reverse. The things that you wish you knew are finally starting to show up. They're finally starting to come out. Stuff that you didn't understand. Like if you were leaving, again, a really hard situation, if you were wondering, like, did this person even care about me? What was happening behind the scenes? Why couldn't they open up to me and tell me about what was going on for them? Did I know it all? What was hidden behind the scenes? Did I understand the situation fully? Whether in work or finance or in love, I'm kind of getting that this is more of a love situation here. That information, the questions that you did not have answered for yourself when all of this broke down, I'm getting that these were breakdowns from 2021 that you're still kind of mourning the loss of and healing from in 2022. These answers are going to be revealed to you. Could be potential third-party situation. We do have the Three of Cups in reverse here. It doesn't have to be, but there are some people who will resonate with the storyline of you'll realize that you weren't the only person, or there was an influence of another individual within the breakdown of this relationship. But everything that comes to light is coming to light for your benefit because it is going to help balance out your energy during this time. And it's also going to help you find that inner peace and inner happiness once again, once this truth starts to come out. I'm getting more, could be around February for some people. Second row is showing up in the deck for me. So also could be first half of the year. Also, I'm getting like maybe summertime for some people. It's going to be different for everyone, but those are the timelines that I'm getting from the cards. Once this news comes out about the things that the unanswered questions that you were waiting for the answers for, we have the Four of Swords upright. You're going to want to take a step back and really just let all of that stuff soak in. Let all your realizations soak in. The Four of Swords shows up after the Three of Swords. So after that deception, after that disappointment, if you put all of your eggs in one basket and you genuinely believed something was gonna work out for you and then it didn't, Feelings are not just like a light switch. You can't just turn off how you feel about that situation. And so I'm getting a lot of ups and downs in the first half of the year. Some days are going to be amazing. Some days you're going to be extremely hopeful. Other days you're going to want to crawl back into your bed and cry a little bit because of some truths that you're finding out. And these could even be realizations about yourself, realizations about like old ways of being, old belief systems that just aren't conducive to where you're trying to go in the future. We have Temperance upright too. So again, lots of balance, lots of work-life balance, lots of self-care versus you giving your time and energy and effort to other people. How are you balancing all the projects that you are working on, that you are interested in? Are you giving yourself enough time? Lots of balance this year. For me personally, last year, my word of the year was balance. So it is not a surprise to me here that Geminis, we have this message once again this year. We're constantly trying to do too much. Our hand is in every single bag. And this year, again, we're still being reminded we need to carve out balance and a space, time for us to give back to our physical body. We do need rest. We do need sleep. We need to focus on ourselves as much as we are focused on projects and other people. 9 of Cups upright, Chariot upright. Quick movement forward, Cancerian energy here. A very happy and sensitive time. I'm also getting that once we can just get to that point of acceptance, things are going to happen very quickly for us. The first half of the year, we're kind of going to be trudging through the first half. Like, it is going to be very challenging to get through these things, especially the mental games we're going to be putting ourselves through. 4 of Pentacles upright, Kate. We're not sharing what we're going through. So it really does feel like a very lonely space for Geminis to be going through the mental games. Like, we can be really mean to ourselves, overthinking things, overanalyzing things, keeping our heartbreaks, our disappointments to ourselves. This card here, both of these cards together are showing me that once we can accept that things happened as they happened, and again, we don't know what the outcome is going to be like because only time will tell, and you can only control you can only control your actions, your reactions to particular situations. And once you let go of that need to micromanage your life, that is where you're going to experience quick movement forward and overall happiness. We also have here the Ace of Pentacles upright, the Page of Swords upright. We could be learning new things. This could be the start of a new business venture or project. This could be a brand new idea, a brand new investment. With the Page of Swords upright, some people might be going back to school. Some people might be taking up new certifications, maybe taking more personal development courses, reading new books, listening to podcasts, just trying to like educate yourself on some new things. I'm getting here too, maybe doing some research on some new financial projects. Maybe you're trying to learn about investments, learn about cryptocurrency. But something that you are studying and very interested in is going to help bring about some opportunities for work and finance. Now we have here too the 3 of Pentacles upright. Be careful that you're not doing all of the work. If you are working in collaboration with other people, choose people that are going to give as much of their time and energy and even money into these future projects. Don't be the sole investor if you are working with a group of people. Then we also have the Ace of Cups in reverse here. So even if you are working in a collaborative environment, I also see that you need to make sure that work stays with work and that you try to keep your personal life out of work. It's okay to be friends with the people that you are working with, but when it comes down to business and getting the job done, make sure that you guys are in alignment and focused on the goal at hand. And I am getting here that you are going to remove your sensitivity and your feelings out of the things that need to get done. And if you are going to be doing the bulk of the work, you're going to make it known to other people that you don't appreciate that you are doing most of the work. This could also be in relationship as well. If you are getting a love offer from another person, you might start to realize that you're putting in more effort than the other person is, and that may cause cause you to want to take your love back. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So we still haven't left a situation that's been draining of our energy. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think we see all of our options clearly at this moment. And Page of Cups upright. Something still seems too good to be true, or like it's impossible to happen once again. So if you are in separation and you are trying to reconcile, or you're wondering if you're going to reconcile with an individual, I think that is why we're getting only time will tell, is because a lot of these things, these hopes and dreams that you see for yourself in connection with another person, seem to be a little bit out of reach. And maybe they seem out of reach because you haven't fully let something go that is already on its way out the door. So gems, this is going to be a transition year for you. Yes, there are some new beginnings, especially towards the end of the year, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. But at the end of the day, this feels more like a closing out year for you, getting used to a new routine, a lot of healing, a lot of inner realizations. And I am getting here that the new cycles are not really going to start for you immediately. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, a lot of strong forward movement, but also a lot of holding back. Lots of energy showing that there will be attempts to move forward. There will definitely be attempts to move forward, but it will not be it won't be slow and steady and consistent. You're going to have bursts of energy, and honor that when it happens for you. Now we're going to go ahead and pull some extra clarification using the Chakra Oracle Wisdom cards. Any other messages and focus for our Gemini signs for the year 2022? Again, please take with you what resonates. Not all messages will resonate, since I am reading for so many people and for such a general period of time. Anything can happen in the whole year. Some of these things can even happen very quickly. So it'll be different for everyone. What else do we need to know? What messages do we need to know? Okay, these were the cards that wanted to come out. So the extra messages that we have for Gemini signs, we have victim. Are we still dealing with a past situation where we feel like we got played? We feel like we did not get an equal give and take in that relationship, or we feel like we were taken advantage of, or the situation in general was just not fair. For some, this could have been the workplace. For other people, this could have been in a love relationship. That victim mentality, those hurt feelings, that broken heart, that disappointment, even if it happened in the past, we are still carrying that energy, that pain, that heartbreak into this year. This year is very healing. It's extremely transformational, but like I said earlier, it really does feel like that transition, that period of time where things are in flux and it doesn't really feel safe. That's part of the reason why you're holding back so much. I think you're also redefining who you are. We have here instinct and destiny. Follow your intuition. You already have all of the answers that you seek. Trust your energy. Trust the energy that you feel in the room. And if you know a situation is probably not going to be the right one for you, or something feels kind of sketchy, listen to that. The other side of that as well is, if something feels great and you can't explain why, and other people in your life are like, why would you do that? That makes no sense. For some people, it might be leaving your job to start a new business, and everyone thinks you're bonkers. For other people, you might decide, I think I'm ready for a commitment. I'm going to try it out with this person. And other people might not see why you're choosing that person. Listen to your instincts. It is so important for you to stop putting other people first. We're getting service as well. Every time you place other people before yourself, you are literally doing yourself a disservice. You can't show up effectively for other people and be in service of other people if you're not giving yourself proper rest, if you're not taking care of your body, if you're not eating properly, if you're not taking time to meditate, if you are not having a balance, impartiality. This is just like the Justice card. This is reminding us of temperance, and this is exactly what I mean. Even though the word of the year last year was balance, we need to make sure that we're taking these lessons of how to create balance in your life and implement them into this year. Last year, we tested out those things. This year, we need to now put it into our daily practice in order to maximize the opportunities that we are being given. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some clarification on a couple of cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at the moon in reverse. What is the stuff that's coming out to the surface? What are we learning about this year? Wow. We have the 10 of Swords upright, we have the Fool card upright, and we also have the 6 of Wands upright. This is a victorious situation, and with the 10 of Swords, I know it really sucks. This is a painful ending to a cycle. It really freaking sucks, but at the end of the day, the truths that are being revealed about these situations, about these people, even about yourself and how you handled yourself in these situations, it is bringing you closer and closer to being victorious. This is a blessing in disguise. Okay, these are learning lessons that are invaluable and that you'll be able to take with you in every situation moving forward. Fool card upright, what bittersweet energy here. We have a brand new beginning. Take that leap of faith, even if it feels scary, even if it doesn't make sense. Trust the information and the signs that are being given to you now, these realizations that you're having about yourself and what you need to work on moving forward. It is so important now to just listen to all of these things and to accept the things that have ended and to move forward. Okay, let's go ahead and also check and see, what is this Ace of Pentacles? Solid offer. Also could be the beginning of a new business project. One more shuffle. Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the 9 of Swords upright, the 9 of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Wands in reverse. Something has been very stressful, very burdensome. If you've been trying to get a business off the ground, I think you're going to be really stressed out trying to figure out how to best do this. Ask for help. Okay, 10 of Wands in reverse. You're no longer trying to take everything on your own and do everything by yourself. This is a time to collaborate. Ask for help, ask questions, connect with people who have done similar things in alignment with your business plan or whatever your goals are. Make an appointment, go to the bank, talk to a financial advisor, talk to people who have already done it or are in the same field as you. You're stressed, but you can't handle the stress alone. And I think that's going to be the main message that you're learning with the 10 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, happiness and fulfillment will come through community, through sharing. When you realize that you can be fully seen and heard because other people have been through what you've been through. So if you want to get over this stressful time as you are starting this business, the key to that will be in reaching out to other people. My camera's about to die. Let me change the battery. About that. my battery died, but we're good now. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Page of Swords. What new things are we going to be learning? Page of Swords. Page of Swords, we have here the 8 of Pentacles upright, King of Wands in reverse, and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We don't feel like it's okay to rest yet. It is not our time to take a break. Not yet. I think all of us are going to be thinking about hustling, about the grind, about pushing forward. It is not ready to celebrate this victory yet. Whatever this business project is, or if it's a love relationship that you're dealing with, if it's like a separation that you're dealing with, you're still needing to do more work. You still need to keep your head down, focus on the goal at hand, and really give it 100%. You're not ready to sit back and take a break just yet. You're not able to really enjoy the fruits of your hard work just yet. The focus really is going to be on getting it done, learning as much as you can, and paying attention to the information that you're going to be receiving from other people. We have the King of Wands in reverse here. Still a lot of fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sag is the second time that we've had a fire sign show up in your spread. So these people, your friends, someone who's a fire sign in your life can be playing a significant role for you in terms of this higher education in terms of this course that you might be taking. They may show up as a mentor for you during this time. Could also just be a friend or a person who's already in your life who ends up trying to help show you the ropes and maybe even helps to explain the steps that you need to do in order to eventually be able to take a break. But right now, especially towards the end of the year, second half of the year, I'm seeing that's really where you're going to put your foot to the gas pedal and keep it there for the rest of the year. Let's go ahead and pick some final advice from the Affirmators Oracle for work. Okay, any final advice for work? Final advice for work. Final advice for work for Geminis in 2022. What do our gems need to know for work? All right, we have several. I will read them all to you. We have here open-mindedness. I cultivate and maintain an open mind that is ready and willing to be pleasantly surprised. Rather than write off new ideas, I stop assuming they won't work. Rather than writing off new associates, I stop assuming I won't like them. Instead, I dare them all to prove me wrong. What a pleasure it will be to lose that bet. And if it turns out my negative instinct was right, well, I told you so. So again, open-mindedness, collaboration, sharing with other people. The beginning of the year, you're going to be really closed off. You're going to want to be more private. You're going to want to keep things to yourself. Towards the end of the year, you're going to realize you need to take a chance on other people, allow other people into your space, share, communicate, collaborate. And if it doesn't work out, at least you learn something from the dynamic of working with others. Listening. I foster a heightened level of engaged listening in all my conversations, whether in person or over the phone. When I start to zone out or feel the urge to interrupt, I remind myself that it's better to tune in and listen, really listen to what the other person is saying. Because without good, attentive listening, I wouldn't be able to shoot. What did they ask me? Right? Gems, we love to talk this year. Less talking, more active listening. Flexibility. When plans take a turn and I find myself and my colleagues when plans make a turn and I find my colleagues suddenly asking me to change what I'm doing, who I'm doing it with, or where, when, how it's being done, I accept the challenge and delight in proving how flexible I can be. I will wear whatever hat you throw at me. I'm not even a hat person. And gems, we have no issues being every single type of personality. We really don't. It comes natural. Self-reliance. I am confident, capable, walking, talking, learning machine. I practice total self-reliance every chance I get. Even if something is tough, I could probably do it. Even if something is new to me, I can probably figure it out. Or maybe just Google it. Oh, and no one needs to know that my self-reliance relies on Google. So shh. This is 4 of Pentacles energy, keeping to yourself, right? I get that. And Page of Swords energy as well. Self-reliance, educating yourself, going out there and seeking the answers that you are looking for. But remember, the overall energy, again, is still about balance. So even though you can self-rely, you also need community. And it takes a village to do anything successful in this day and age. So make sure you're also reaching out to people who are like-minded as well. We're going to use the Affirmators Oracle for love and relationships now. Love and relationships. Show us any messages for Gemini signs, sun, moon, and rising for the year 2022 for love. Okay, card fell. Let me go ahead and get that. All right, so we have here initiative. Step right up. You're being awarded a boost of initiative. This potent potion will give you the gusto you need to move in your life in a previously unexplored direction. Full energy right there, the Fool card, unexplored direction. If you're in a relationship, then it's time to take initiative and make some interesting plans for you and your partner. If you're not in one, it's time to reach out to old friends or go on adventures. Old friends. and go on adventures and potentially meet some new cohorts. Either way, this is a great journey, and it's beginning with one small step or one short text or whatever. I'm not the boss of you. It's all about taking initiative, getting out there, being open to new experiences, and taking that leap of faith. Really good news. Really good news. Okay, so we're gonna pull one last card, and we are using the Oracle of the Seven Energies just to get an overall idea for the focus of this year. Final advice, so this is not love, it is not romance, it's not workplace, it's just in general. All right, and our last advice is, it is what it is. Wow, so we have only time will tell, and we have it is what it is. It will be what it will be, my friends. I know this really sucks. It's so vague. You wish you had the answers. You wish you knew it all right now. But no, that's not the way life works, and that's your message for this year. Release the need to control, Geminis. Just let it go. Go with the flow, like for real. Go with the flow. Make that your mantra this year. You cannot control everything. Sometimes only time will tell, and if it happens differently than what you wanted, it is what it is. And it's gonna be okay. It's always okay. Let's take a look at what the specific message is for this card. It is what it is. What happens when you look at the world? Can you see it exactly as it is, or only as you assume it to be? A door closing isn't an invitation to take on a battering ram to it. What if there was another door to lead you to your destiny? If you can release your attachment to getting what you want, you'll be surprised by how much energy you have for more important things. Liberated from the burden of yearning, you'll have access to what is best for all. Can you try now to accept things as they are and shift your focus and attention until that other door really opens up for you? Radically accept life on life's terms. When you stop fighting against it and instead fight for what you truly desire, more of the world becomes available to you. When you are no longer in denial about what is in front of you, you will be empowered to make necessary changes with respect to yourself, your attitude, and your choices. The irony is that the real transformation can happen once you surrender to the idea that things are exactly as they are meant to be. If you step back with clarity and acceptance, you will realize that life is offering you something magical. Even if circumstances send you on a temporary detour, you will discover treasure beyond your imagination and a new way to embrace the world. Keep this prayer in mind. God grants me the serenity to accept all things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Geminis, release the need to control this year. The mantra this year is, I surrender. I surrender, because it is what it is, and only time will tell. Believe it's all gonna work out for you no matter what, gems. This is the year of acceptance, radical acceptance, and only then will you be able to move with the flow of life and learn how to enjoy every day again. It's all gonna be okay. I hope these messages resonate with you. Like I said, please make sure that you watch this video throughout the year to remind yourself of what the main messages are gonna be this year. If you wanted a personal reading so that we could get more specific, I will leave in the description box below the link to my website. You could book a personal one-on-one session with me. I would love to have you on as a client. And also, if you're interested in daily card pulls, I will leave my Instagram link down in the description box below too. I do a whole bunch of other things, quotes for self-empowerment as well. So definitely check it out when you get a chance. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.